everybody, and welcome to Verbalize. I'm your host, Christina.
And I'm Tamra. And guess what today is?
Happy birthday, Tamra.
Yay, thank you.
Happy Wednesday, hump day.
Today's my birthday, guys.
Yay,
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm a year older. Do I look a year older?
No, but you look wiser.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's a big day. Happy birthday to you, honey
Thank
bun.
you.
We need to have a little crown for you and a birthday pin.
I know. I totally should have worn my birthday pin. It lights up and it says birthday girl. It's so cute. It's also still a very sad and tragic day as well that's going on in Haiti. They have a cholera spread, which is, I know my voice kind of like went away. Cholera spread, which is, I guess, kind of like a bacterial that is infecting the water. You know, I think it all pretty much stemmed from the earthquake that started in Haiti, and you know, it's hurricane season as well. So they just been getting it really, really bad out there, and people are dying left and right from this disease.
It's a horrible disease that's getting people very, very ill, and then the death rate is going up. And like you said, it's really sad because they already went through the earthquake and just the devastation of all of that and all the lives that were lost during that time, and they're just starting to recover. I mean, it's going to take years and years to even recover from something like that, and now to have something hit like this that's just spreading all over rampantly, and hopefully, you know, it doesn't get into other countries. I mean, I don't know how you even put a stop to something like that.
I have no idea. I know they're, you know, they're trying to get a medical team down there and try to take control of the situation.
They need attention from the world, from our country. They need help again, and you know, people got to step up and rise to the occasion. But definitely, we send out our prayers to that whole country, and you know, to any third world country or any country for that matter that's going through wars and you know, disease of any kind. But certainly, Haiti is definitely the focal point, and we need to help out as much as we can.
Because a lot of people have forgotten about Haiti.
Yeah.
And that kind of bothers me, that when a natural disaster hit or just something very tragic that's going on in the world today, that after like that first month or so, you know, everybody is all on board, willing to help and constantly talk about it. And then after that, it just kind of starts to fade to black and everyone starts to forget. And it's still very much alive, very much, you know, people are still dying over there, and we need not to forget about it. That country still needs so much of our help. So, you know, we want to make sure that we go to the websites, Red Cross websites, and still donate, because that country still needs a lot of things over there. And we want to put an end to, you know, the people that are dying over there. Babies are dying.
And they need medicine, they need funding, but they need it, like you said, care.
They need clean water, because that's where it's coming from. It's coming from the water. So they definitely need clean water over there. And our hearts and prayers go out to them once again as well. So. But on a lighter note, we have a very special guest here today with us. His name is Gerald Wadworth, and he's a pastor, and he's also a singer. We're gonna go ahead and welcome him onto the show.
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome to Verbalize, Gerald.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Wadsworth.
Thank you.
Welcome to Verbalize. Thank you so much.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
How are you today, sir?
Well traveled.
Where
Where are you from?
Well, I was born here in Atlanta, actually at St. Joseph's Hospital. Moved to Oklahoma City, Cheyenne, Wyoming, and ironically, I understand Milwaukee being your hometown.
Yes.
I actually attended suburban high school, Wauwatosa East.
Oh, okay. Definitely know about
3 days
Wauwatosa East.
after graduation, I jumped on a Greyhound bus and I began my career in music and ministry.
Okay.
So I was 18 years of age and a guitar and a suitcase, and I was ready to go.
Yeah.
And here I am back.
Wonderful. Now, what made you want to get ordained as a minister?
Ever since I was a child, I didn't grow up in a family atmosphere. Wherever we moved, in the 15 years that we actually lived in the city of Milwaukee, we moved 17 times.
Oh, wow.
Never knew my father. And people always came to the door and said, can we take him to Sunday school and church with us, wherever we moved? So I literally grew up in church, even though I didn't have what we would denote Christian parents. However, it spawned something inside of me, because I learned so much It was about the music. It was about the knowledge. It was about the truth. And I was seeing some realities of life, even as a young person, like 8 years of age, that excited me, and I realized this is for me. And of course, by the time I hit junior high and high school, the Jesus movement was on, so I was pretty much presumed a Jesus freak, and still am today. Very radical. I've ministered all over the United States. The ministry has taken me internationally. I've enjoyed that. And it's amazing because so many people are not really hearing it like it really is. So I find myself in a unique situation because I relate so well to so many. I guess I'm more of a generic pastor. And I don't go around saying, I'm Bishop so-and-so, I'm Reverend so-and-so, I'm Pastor so-and-so, I'm Gerald. Then when the music hits, it gets wild. I like all sorts of genres. I perform all sorts of genres. And it's the real person. Whether you're a pastor, whether you're an actor, whether you're a singer-songwriter, or like yourselves, television hosts, we all tell stories. We make fiction reality, but when we tell the truth, we relate it to the people so they can understand it and absorb it. And that's what I am.
Wonderful. So your music, obviously it coincides with being in ministry and delivering a message, I would imagine. Do you do music for your services as well, or is your music totally separate and that's just something that you're passionate about?
It's interesting. I'm Native American. With us Native Americans, everything that's good begins with the song. So if I'm in an atmosphere, say a church atmosphere or worship atmosphere, and there isn't a song presented, something good isn't going to happen. With me, it's all about all the music. Now, of course, in churches, they want to hear the traditional gospel. We were in a church yesterday, and they wanted to hear the doxology. That's fine. But if it's not getting to the people's hearts, if it's not something that the people can enter in and worship about, it's worthless to me. Secular music is great, and it's very misconstrued because there's a message in secular music that's second to none. In the Hebrew language, there's a word that's pronounced yada. It's actually spelled Y-A-D-A-H. And it literally means to worship the Lord with your hand is extended. The exact opposite of that word means to be introverted. So if you're not expressing yourself in some way, you're introverted. It's also interesting, and of course anybody that ever studied music and music theory, they learn that in the Old Testament times, as we would refer to it, the singers were the most important part of the tabernacle. So much so that God himself ordained and proclaimed that homes be built around the tabernacle for the singers and the family. And music isn't supposed to be played soft. Music's supposed to be loud.
I agree with that one.
Expressive.
I turn mine all the way up.
Exciting. And to go along with it, I believe in excellence. If you don't do something in excellence, don't do it.
So what do you want your message in, and like if you were to leave a message just for your overall audience, I mean, what do you want people to know you for, remember you by, in your message and who you are? In your ministry, in your music, just your character?
This is the real me. But I have so much in me that as the years go by, there's more music coming out. Every word that I sing from the heart. You know, there's a lot of conversation about bullying today. That's just another form of abuse. We have a lot of hurting people out there.
Yes, we do.
And some of the songs that I write, some of the songs that I sing that I write, touch people's hearts. It brings tears. But if it brings tears, that's great, because that's an emotion. If it's laughter, that's great. Whatever the need is. But I guess what I want more than anything, I want people to go back to the basics of being a neighbor to one another.
Amen. I love that. Yeah.
How do you balance the two, from, you know, your ministry with your singing career? I'm pretty sure they both go hand in hand, but do you find yourself, say for instance, maybe doing a concert, but you find yourself delivering the word also?
I deliver the word no matter where I'm at. I delivered the word here today.
Yes, you did.
There is sometimes a controversy, but I think we have to understand that I don't set my own priorities. God set my priorities when I was a child. So he's pretty much in control of everything I do. If I don't have a peace about it, I don't do it. If there's a situation comes up in a church and I have a secular concert to do or an audition somewhere, whether it's a role in a feature film or it's a singing venue or I have a studio appearance, to me, actually, unless it's a funeral or a wedding, that venue is going to take precedence. Example, we're collected to go to America's Got Talent this season.
Oh, wow.
That takes precedence. And there's a reason for it. I didn't put myself there. I believe God put me there. So when we move forward in something, it's all about priorities. It isn't about self. It's about the people. It's not about Gerald. It's about the people.
Right.
What are some other projects that you have coming up in the future as well, as far as your singing career is concerned?
Writing more music.
Okay.
I'm looking for the correct label. I have a lot on the table. I've been hit with one label from California, but I wasn't pleased.
Okay.
And it's a big label. But there's better labels because the people that are behind it have the same heart as myself. So I'm looking right now for the best record label. Promoting my music. I just put one of the songs I wrote actually just went out on one of the Clear Channel radio stations.
Oh, okay.
So we're waiting to see what happens with that.
Okay, congrats with that. So go ahead and tell us where we can reach you, contact you as far as, you know, if anyone wants to book you for ministry, singing, either the two, where they can contact you at.
You can contact me. I have a website. It's simply www.geraldwadsworth.exploretalent.com. Or you can contact me in Phoenix City, Alabama, where we live. We're country folk. And you can actually reach me at area code 334-408-9447.
Wonderful. And I understand you've also beaten cancer, is that correct?
I have. Shortly after my dear wife and I married, I was pastoring a church in Florida. We were counseling for abused victims. We were living on the grounds in a protected haven for abused women and children. And I became very sick, and I told my wife I knew I was dying. I said, we need to go back home to Alabama. They removed my right kidney, gallbladder, I had pancreatitis. But a miraculous thing happened. A sac of fat formed around the kidney and the adrenal gland, fully contained the cancer. So a team of 4 surgeons removed the sac of fat and kind of cleaned up everything, you might say. And as a result, none of the cancer got in any of the arteries or the vessels, and I never needed chemo.
Oh, wow.
So now I'm a
bless.
year and a half cancer-free, and you can say God gets the glory for that as well.
Yes, you definitely are blessed.
That's wonderful. You have a great heart and a great spirit, and I think you do great things for people, and it takes people like you to keep our world a good place. So,
Thank you.
yes.
Thank you so
Lovely to
much
have you.
for joining us. We wish you the best of luck.
I got a couple gifts for you.
Oh, okay.
thank
These are
you.
some demo CDs for
Okay,
each of you.
thank you.
so much. I love that.
Thank you so much for having me.
No
Thank
problem, and you have to come back and see us.
Man, I'd love it.
All right.
Let's do
Thank
something
We wish you
Christmas.
continued
I know.
success and good health.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
And thank you at home for watching. Be sure to tune in daily for more great guests and great hot topics. I'm Tamara.
I'm Christina.
Thanks for watching.